Welcome back to another crypto video. Thank you again for joining me, guys. Today we are going to check out Polygon. We can see on the 1 hour we are down 1%. Polygon Matic, of course. 24 hours we are down 3%. Over 7 days, 12.5%. Over 2 weeks we are up 42%. Over 30 days, a whopping almost 70%. And over the year, that's 6,000%, guys. You could really make some huge gains with these small caps over long times. Before this went viral, of course, this was really helping Ethereum scale. So Ethereum and Polygon have this kind of relationship, almost a synergy. So when Ethereum strengthens, essentially Polygon should also, because it helps Ethereum scale. And it's almost like they have a Batman and Robin kind of relationship. Anyway, let's jump into Matic. So what can we see on the 4 hour? Firstly, we should just zoom out a little bit on the daily. We can see we had this huge euphoric event over here. And of course, we had our bearish trend for a long time where we were trading below the 20-day moving average. For quite a long time, we kept testing it. And on the daily, whenever you go below 30 on the RSI, it's usually a very solid time to buy. I mean, look at that. If you bought when we were at the 28 RSI, you would have made a whopping 100 and something % on your trade there. So just over that period of time, if you bought this extremely fearful stage of the market cycle, you know, we had this high, and then we have this swing low, and now we've got another swing high. So what's happening is we're forming a bit of a bull pennant, which is turning into a bit of a symmetrical triangle. So we've got two converging lines, and the price is also, you know, the highs are lowering whilst the lows are becoming higher. So we've got this convergence, we've got this tension building. Now, if we do play out correctly according to this TA, if we do climb the length of this flagpole here, if we break out to the upside and we don't get any kind of fake outs, we're going to come up to around $2. That is our huge price target. And it's a realistic one because, you know, we've got massive amounts of resistance here. So we also need to take into consideration that this 168 level, we've got huge resistance there because this is where we're forming more of a cup shape. So if we can break through this resistance, if we can see a 175, I would say we have real confidence that we can then travel up to 2, where we've got more resistance. So $2 is the ultimate target here from this play out, if we can keep this uptrend going. And guys, if you also look at the RSI, whenever we are coming down on a low level, like I said before, because over here we were literally under 20 RSI on the daily chart. If we go into the hourly where we have these sell-offs, because you can see more frequent sell-offs here, every time you're hitting 30 on the RSI, here it's a great buying opportunity. Over here, if you hold onto that, the price is most likely just going to come up because there's so much buying pressure over here. It just shoots up again. So this is what I'm seeing at the moment with Polygon, is that we've had this huge impulse. We've taken another low over here. We've taken a high back to a resistance. We're taking a low, and we're sitting at support levels right now. So this is where it's critical. We could fall out of this pattern, have a bit of a fake out. When I'm zooming out, I can see that we've got plenty of support around this level, $156. We've got a bit of support, so we can find a bounce, and then we can come up and try and test 168. If we break here, we've got potential shorting opportunity, not financial advice. And if you drop again, then we have a huge amount of support over 131. If we look at the Fibonacci retracements, you can see our golden ratio is actually all the way back down here at $1.02. But in the short term, sort of within this range, you know, we've got 127 at the 0.38, and we have 0.236 for another level of support that we could consider. So if we do break here, maybe we won't come all the way down to this level, and we'll take a bounce around 1.42. So it's also very good to check out your Fibonacci levels in the event of a correction. If we do come down and we have a major 30% correction in the market, which I suppose wouldn't be the worst thing, if we have a 30% correction, and we just zoom out, so let's always zoom out because we want to be creating these parabolic cups. So let's assume that we did have a 30% correction. Maybe then we're going to trade along a new line. If we zoom out once again, it's not the end of the world because it's just going to elongate. We want to be creating these cups. I mean, we could come down and test this level here now before making another shoot back up. So there's really a lot of different opportunities, and there's a lot of ways this can play out. We need to wait for the lines of support and resistance to be either broken or, traded against, and then we can make a decision based on that. So that's what I'm seeing in terms of the Polygon Matic price action at the moment. I think short term, we need to see what happens with the bull pennant. We're going to break to the upside. And if we break to the upside, we've got this flagpole of $2 price target. In the short term, we are looking like we are likely to fall out of this symmetrical triangle, and we may retest the support regions of £1. So $1.56. And then we've got this Fibonacci range here where we could make a bounce. I imagine there'll be a lot of buying pressure in this region here. So things are still looking great. Do smash the subscribe if you are new here, hit the like, do all the YouTube thingies, and thanks guys, peace.